The answer is sort of embedded in the question there, really. It's challenging because most people don't understand the need of the market space. The reason it's challenging is most mid-sized organisations are trying to do a hell of a lot. They don't have the volume and economics of large enterprise organisations, but they are actually sophisticated in their own needs. Added to that, mid-sized companies typically, to be successful, are having to be really nimble and flexible. So they actually need systems that empower that rather than get it in the way. So the challenge is the nature of the mid-sized organisations. The reason that we can be successful in that space is this is all we do. We don't target other markets. We don't look at the very small end. We don't look at the enterprise end. We look at this market constantly. It's decades of experience working in this specific market sector. So I think we've got a really critical advantage in actually understanding the dynamics of the market, understanding the dynamics of basically how mid-sized companies are looking to operate. How long have you got for this answer? I've got a few hours. There's probably a few thousand reasons I could rattle off, to be honest. In those thousands of reasons is really the breadth and depth of the Greentree product. So we have undertaken the challenge of trying to deliver as much functionality capability out of the box to mid-sized companies. So, financials, distribution, manufacturing, CRM, service management, HR, payroll, the list goes on. So that's why I joke about 1,000 specific reasons. The key enabler for mid-sized companies is that we deliver this in one product, one integrated system that actually works together. And you might edit this bit out, but the hobby horse, well, one of my hobby horses is the fact that the word integrated is so misused in the industry. A lot of our competitors talk about their products being integrated. What they're talking about really is their products have some little loose interfaces between one bit and the other, passing data back and forwards between effectively disparate systems, and just because they do that, they chuck the integrated label on it. So it's an incredibly misused term. Greentree is actually a truly integrated product. One database, one set of business rules, all working together. And it's really only when companies see how that type of system can work that they can realise the benefits it will actually bring to them. A huge amount. We have got a R&D level that most organisations wouldn't actually understand. We invest over 40% of revenue back into R&D every year. That's riding the technology waves. I mean, at the moment, we're going through quite a disruptive technology period. Lots of new platforms, cloud, SaaS. There's a lot of things that are in the market that are potentially confusing people. The one thing that we do in terms of our R&D effort is focused on how do we give customer choice. We're not religious zealots in terms of what customers must or must not do. So, for example, Greentree will run incredibly well in the cloud, very high performance, or you can run it on premise yourself. It's your choice. We're not trying to dictate what the customer will do. I use a simple example. Some people want to catch the bus. That's a bit like cloud. You want to get on the same bus and not actually drive it yourself. Some people still want to drive the private car. We're not interested in trying to dictate what people will do. Our R&D effort, we've taken on another 10 people in the last couple of months because we've got a huge agenda on at the moment. Roughly 50-50 of that agenda is what we call customer-led, and 50% is customer-leading. What I mean by that is a lot of our effort is responding to customer demand. We'd love you to be able to do this in the product. We'd love to be able to do that. And so we put a lot of work into that. On the other hand, we're also responsible for doing a lot of what we call customer leading work. And particularly in these areas where technology is changing a lot, we have to be putting in the development effort to work with that.